But first stop on tonight's train ride of intrigue, can a goanna a day keep the doctor away?
Old Macaroni's dead, knocked on the head. The ones are glad, children are sad. Old Macaroni's dead.
Joseph Cornelius Marconi was the inventor of Goanna oil. But did goannas really need to fear old Joe? The first tins appeared in 1910. The product was an incredible success.
All through the time they were in business in the World War I period and right through the 1920s, there were testimonials flowing in from all around the world about how marvellous this product was.
The factory used to be in this Brisbane street, according to historian Helen Gregory.
In the early days, Marconi made his Goanna oil-and-salve here in Duke Street, Bulimba, under his house, which may even have been one of these.
Marconi's remedy was something of a cure-all. It's even said that soldiers during the First World War used it to clean their guns. So what was in it?
It was just naturally occurring eucalyptus oil, menthol, camphor, pine oil, gum rosins, things like that, oil of wintergreen, which were available locally. So Joe went out and studied all of those and also studied Aboriginal tribal medicines and noticed, yes, the good old goanna cracked a Guernsey.
This collection was put together by Ewan Murdoch, who bought the brand in the 1980s. He's researched its history with Helen Gregory.
He was a very, very good publicist.
Cry, baby bunting, Marconi's gone a-hunting. And he's got a little tin to put that fat goanna in.
Marconi certainly played up the goanna imagery. So did the tin have goanna in it? Here's the icky bit.
When we took it over from the Marconis, I discovered a note that they used to send out to their goanna oil collectors. Around its kidneys, there's 2 sacks of fat. Get a piece of galvanised iron, place it at an angle of 45 degrees to the sun, place the 2 sacks of goanna fat on the iron, collect it and send it freight on goods rail to the Bulimba railway station, and they used to pay, I think it was 1 6 a pint for it.
When the Queensland government banned goanna hunting, Marconi started farming them. But how much oil did his product really have? And for how long?
The goannery was a property that he owned across the road from his house, and that was where he kept goannas. But there's a good chance that there were goannas in the goannery long after Marconi had stopped using their oil in his products.
The modern product has none. But Ewan Murdoch doubts the original had much either.
For the volume of goanna oil that they sold, I still think they only probably waved its tail over the brood, so to speak. I don't think the predominant therapeutic benefit, without a shadow of a doubt, was the more natural things, you know, the eucalyptus oil and the menthol.
This is one of the signs of Marconi's success, the Bulimba ferry terminal he helped build. He was killed not far away in 1921.
He'd worked all those years to become a very respectable businessman, a philanthropist, a counsellor, and he ended up dying as a result of getting involved in a street brawl. It was, I think, a sad and ironic end to the life of Joe Marconi.
Mickey, is there anything in those natural remedies?
Well, I think there must be, really. I mean, there are so many of them around the world. The trouble with it all is that it's a bit hit and miss. And all of these remedies and cures and things have been created over thousands of years through experience and just, you know, coming across something and then trying it out, and it's all a bit trial and error. I actually would put my money with technology and laboratory testing of antibiotics and that sort of thing.
But because you're a scientist, though.
Well, I suppose so, maybe.
Because you're biased, Michael.
Yeah, maybe I am. But it's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the biochemicals in these plants and barks and leaves and stuff, it's the same as the biochemicals that are in antibiotics or aspirin.
Right.
It's just that we do it a different way.
Right. Michael, well covered. Excellent work, and I'll see you later in the program.